Hi, this is Miroslava, and I am the Metaphysical Chick. And today, I wanted to share an experience or a vision that I had and the messages that I received because of this vision. And it's very amazing to me that I received this vision a few days before the election. And so it makes a lot of sense because of the energy of the collective. So very quickly also, I will have written information, the information that I'm going to be sharing on this video also on my blog, on my website, themetaphysicalchick.com. And so if it's just easier for you to read, you can just see all the information there. But let's just dive right into it because it's very interesting. I was just lying in bed, and again, like I said, this was a few days before the election. And so I was just lying in bed, and then out of nowhere, I just had this vision, and I was sitting in a chair facing this woman, and this other woman is Marina. I don't know how to say her last name, but this is her last name, and allegedly, it is said that she is a satanic high priestess. And she performs, allegedly, a lot of satanic rituals with the elite, with, people that have a lot of power. I was seeing myself sitting in a chair facing this woman, and it was like a face-off. We're just like looking at each other, and in that moment, it felt like I was holding the vibration of love. I was standing there or sitting there holding light, being the light that I am, the light being that I am. And she was sitting in the chair in front of me, and she was facing me holding the vibration of fear, darkness, control. She was trying to make me submissive to her energy. And at first, I was very intimidated by her energy. I was scared. And although I was holding the vibration of love, because her energy, what was happening is her energy was making me doubt the power of love, the power of my own light. We were looking at each other, and again, like I said, I was starting to feel intimidated by her and afraid. And then out of nowhere, in that same vision, I just came back to my center, came back to my heart, grounded myself, grounded my energy, detached from that analytical thinking that she had control over me. And I grounded my energy, I centered all the energy in my heart. And in that moment, I took my power back. And I was able to just embody the light that I am. And in that moment, I started just shining so much light, and she was the one afraid. So I was no longer afraid of her. I was still looking at her. We were staring at each other's eyes. And this time, because I was holding the vibration of love, I was no longer afraid of her. I was at peace. I had compassion for this woman. There was so much compassion. I was not looking to change her mind, to control her, which is the complete opposite of what she was trying to do with me. She was trying to make me submissive, to make me afraid, so that I would give my power to her. And that is defying the laws of free will. This earth holds the frequency, the vibration of free will. And so when we try to manipulate others, karma, it just always comes back to us. You may win, but it always comes back. I just thought that was a very powerful vision because it is exactly what's happening in the world right now. There is a lot of darkness that is coming to the surface that we have to face, and the only way in which we can change the frequency of darkness, because everything is energy, it's all just different levels and different shades within the just energetic spectrum. So it's all light and darkness is the same. It's just, there's distance between them. There's different layers. And so what we have to do is just tune into the heart, ground ourselves. If you struggle with grounding your energy and really coming back to your center, It is very difficult right now. Just hearing people talk and just the way they express themselves, there is so much hate, and there is so much just chaotic energy. It is so frustrating when you are able to detach and see everything from a higher perspective and see that there's just, it's, when you see things from a higher perspective, you know that there is no wrong or right because everything is meant to be. But then you're still seeing people arguing and hating each other, and that really hurts. It hurts. It's very frustrating, right? But again, so we have to ground ourselves. I like spending time in nature. That's what I do. And just soaking up the energy of the sun, connecting to the energy of the moon. That's the feminine energy. Speak up, stand up for your truth. If there's something that you have to say it, but do it with compassion. You know, we're not trying to change people's minds. We are just expressing ourselves, expressing our beliefs. And I think that's something that's wanting that people that are holding the vibration of darkness are really trying to take that freedom away from us, the freedom of speech, of self-expression. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And I'm also going to share a few notes that I wrote while I was having the vision, and this is going to be on my blog if you just want to go there directly. But yeah, so let's do that now. So I wrote, the vibration of love always trumps the vibration of control, of fear, of darkness. If two people sit face to face, one holding the vibration of control, power, fear, darkness, oftentimes is doing so to intimidate and control other people. You know, it is done to make others submissive. They want to see other people doing their will. You know, they are not accepting the laws, or they are not following the laws of free will. Yeah, right? And so if the other person sits there holding the vibration of love, empathy, compassion, at first, the being holding the energy of love will experience a wobble in their frequency. And again, this is because the vibration of fear, darkness, is so powerful. It is so powerful because of the social conditioning that humans have. The perspective that we have of things is very shallow. It's very narrow. You know, a lot of us are not very open-minded, and so it is hard to expand our consciousness. So let's keep going. And then it says, but once one rises above the preconceived ideas and belief systems, the vibration of love shifts to a higher octave, one that trumps any vibration that is lower than this divine frequency. Why? Because this divine frequency, the frequency of love, that is the God frequency. That's it. That's the key. Love. So, right now, during this very chaotic times, because it's only going to get more chaotic this next few months, there's a lot that is happening in the world. And the advice that the guides are giving us right now is to tune into our hearts, to connect with love, with the frequency of love, to turn on the lights. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on, that's what I just heard. Cool. And so if you're feeling like you need to stand up and you need to speak up, you need to talk about what is going on in the world, do so from a place of love. Be compassionate. Remind yourself every time that you're about to engage in an argument, because we're still human. We get frustrated and we just fully engage in human conversations, right? But if you find yourself in those situations, just remind yourself and come back to your heart, come back to your center, and know that everything is okay. We are not speaking up to change people's minds. We are speaking up because that is our freedom. Self-expression, authenticity is the greatest thing that we can do right now. So, speak up, but be compassionate. Stay in love. So, I'm sending you so much love, and I hope hope, I know that everything is gonna be okay. I just know. I don't hope. I know. I have faith. I just trust and believe that everything is part of a bigger plan, because it is. So much is happening. There is a lot of corruption that is coming up to the surface. There is a lot of lower vibrational energy that is coming to the surface, so we can heal it. So if you're feeling anything, give yourself the time to feel, integrate it. Integrate that energy and transmute it. Okay? So, yeah, that's all I have today. I will be sharing a lot more. I am finally just ready to stand up, to be in love, to be compassionate, to show up in the world, to just unleash the magic. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment. If any of you is having a hard time just adjusting to this new energy, I am offering now one-on-one sessions, and I am just ready to show up and just to help as many people as I possibly can. And so these one-on-one sessions are over a phone call, and I am able to just help you and help you understand your just the lessons that are currently unfolding in your life. It doesn't need to be anything about the election or current events in the world. It's just about you helping you take your power back. And just know that you are not alone. We are always in good company. The spirits, the galactics, the earth, the elementals, the fairies. It's all good.
Where do I go to find images of woman made? Where do I go to find images of woman made? Our wisdom cannot be